Krishna might only be half the story. The divine figure you thought you knew has been hiding secrets that will completely change how you see him. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the untold tales of Krishna that mainstream narratives have kept from you for centuries. You've heard about Krishna stealing butter as a child, his romance with Radha, and his crucial role in the Mahabharata. But there's so much more to this mysterious figure than what's shown in popular depictions. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll wonder why these incredible stories aren't taught alongside the classics. Now, you might be thinking, if these stories are real, why haven't I heard them before? That's exactly what I asked myself. These hidden gems are actually preserved in regional folklore and specific texts that don't make it into the mainstream retellings. They reveal dimensions of Krishna's character that might surprise you. Let me share the first mind-blowing story that completely transforms how we see Krishna's relationship with the Kauravas. Did you know that Duryodana's wife, Bhanumati, became one of Krishna's devoted followers? Here's how it happened. During a visit to Duryodana's palace, Krishna attended a party where Duryodana was scheming to get Krishna intoxicated. His plan was to extract a commitment from Krishna while his judgment was impaired. But at this same gathering, Bhanumati, Duryodana's wife, had too much wine and began behaving inappropriately. Now, most divine figures in stories would either punish such behavior or use it to their advantage. But Krishna, he did something extraordinary. He maintained his composure and, instead of exposing or embarrassing Bhanumati, escorted her directly to Gandhari, Duryodana's mother, ensuring her dignity remained intact. This single act of protection, away from the battlefield and political intrigue, touched Bhanumati so deeply that she became Krishna's lifelong devotee. It's a side of Krishna we rarely see, the protector in personal, everyday situations. But wait, there's another story that's even more surprising. Have you ever felt like your prayers went unanswered? This next tale might explain why. Krishna was once having lunch when he heard one of his devotees was being attacked by a tiger. He immediately dropped everything and rushed to help. But when he arrived at the scene, he saw something unexpected. The devotee had picked up a stone to defend himself. And what did Krishna do? He simply turned around and left, saying, "He doesn't need me anymore." Shocking, right? When we first hear this, it might seem like Krishna abandoned his follower, but the lesson here is profound. Krishna was teaching us the delicate balance between faith and personal responsibility. He wasn't looking for blind devotion. He wanted his followers to help themselves when they could. I know what some of you are thinking. These stories sound made up. But consider this. They align perfectly with Krishna's character in the mainstream texts, just showing different facets of his wisdom and compassion. The third story might be the most intimate of all, revealing Krishna's unique relationship with the Gopis of Vrindavan. On his birthday, Krishna complained of a terrible headache. When asked what would cure it, he made an unusual claim. Only the dust from the feet of someone who truly loved him could heal him. His companions were hesitant to place their feet above Krishna's head, considering it disrespectful. But the Gopis from Vrindavan, they immediately sent a cloth they had danced on, covered with the dust from their feet. When Krishna tied this cloth around his headache vanished instantly. This beautiful tale shows the pure devotion of the Gopis and Krishna's special connection with them. A connection so powerful it transcended conventional notions of respect and hierarchy. These stories transform Krishna from a distant divine figure to someone who understands human dignity, the importance of self-reliance, and the power of true devotion. They show us that Krishna's wisdom extends far beyond the battlefield advice he gave to Arjuna. What fascinates me most about these tales is how they've survived through regional traditions and specific texts epics. They remind us that spiritual wisdom comes in many forms and from many sources. So next time you hear about Krishna lifting the Govardhan hill or delivering the Bhagavad Gita, remember, there's so much more to this complex divine figure. Stories of protection, balance, and profound devotion that add richness to the tapestry of his character. If you found these hidden stories as fascinating as I did, hit that like button and subscribe to explore more untold tales from mythology. Drop a comment, letting me know which of these 3 stories resonated with you the most. And check out my other videos on hidden aspects of familiar mythological figures that will completely change how you see them. Until next time, keep questioning the narratives you've been told. There's always more to the story.